Hey everyone, it's Star here to give you some exclusive quickie news. I recently went to the capital of Canada for the Ottawa International Animation Festival, and this year, Rebecca Sugar attended. There was a special screening of the Steven Universe movie and a behind-the-scenes panel, and at both events she took some Q&A. She gave us some big news as well as some other tidbits that I'll share with you. Some of you might be here just for the bigger news, so I'll get to that first and then get to the more fun stuff, I think. Hey, this is Future Star here because I think it's important to say that this event was before New York Comic Con. I started making this video before New York Comic Con, and now I'm in this situation. So this event was a weekend before New York Comic Con. She revealed that there will be another art book for the movie coming out soon. That will be featuring a lot of early designs and concepts, such as Spinell's early design where she was basically a heart with legs. Imagine Sunstone, but instead of flames, it's a heart, and her body is just Mickey Mouse's body. Another cool thing that we were shown that might be in the art book was how the Injector used to be a giant pink foot that dipped its toe in the water, flooding the town, which eventually became a heart ship that would break into a broken heart, and then finally that became the Injector we know today. Steg's original design was quite interesting. He had Rose's hair. There was also a design where he had a spiky mohawk and a long braid. Rebecca said it kind of made him look like a Stegosaurus. That changed because she wanted the huge fluffy hair again. Of course, there will be storyboards from different songs. We were shown the ones from Drift Away, before they edited it to have Spinell more goofy and more annoying. Rebecca said the decision to make her annoying was so the audience would see why Pink Diamond would want to leave Spinell. But none of us wanted to leave Spinell anyway, even if she was goofy. Honestly, I like her evil design more, so I'm glad that Pink did that. In a strictly show reason why. No, what she did was terrible. No one's fighting that. But Evil Spinell looks cooler. I like her design more than Mickey Mouse, but pink. Another thing coming out is a deluxe vinyl soundtrack that will have the scratch tracks of all the songs where Rebecca sang all of them, including pitching herself down an octave for Steven's voice. We listened to Other Friends and it was way more Fleischer and a lot less techno than the song we know now. It was super slowed down. It was kind of strange, actually. And then all of a sudden, we were shown the second version of the song that had the same pace that we know today, but it didn't have that punch yet. It didn't have the techno in it yet. We also listened to Change with the pitch down Rebecca, which sounded pretty much the same, but less intense. Okay, that's all the big news out of the way. So now on to the fun stuff I learned. Of course, the question of how Rebecca came up with Steven Universe was asked, and she said the show was based on how her and her brother Steven would play together and just do things they loved together. Oh, we also learned more about Spinell, like how she was based off of a plushie Rebecca accidentally left in the garden and found it all tattered later. The whole idea for the movie was based on how Rebecca accidentally wiped her phone, losing years of data, and she thought, what if this happened to my characters? She accidentally wiped her phone when she was going to Japan to meet the animator that would eventually animate almost the whole movie. The music was actually the first thing they made. Then the story was worked around the songs. They also had 6 weeks to do all the songs, the same amount of time the VFX artists on Black Panther had to do all of their work. She told us more about Spinell's influences. Obviously Mickey Mouse and old Rubber Hose animation, but some of the lesser-known inspirations was based off of Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda. Then she added, if something seems like a Zelda reference, it's probably a Zelda reference. Spinell was also influenced by Harley and the Joker. She told us how her and her cast referred to older Steven as Neck Steven and younger Steven as No Neck Steven. Also that the bomber jacket was a must. There was no question. She just wanted Steven to have a bomber jacket. There was a lot more nerdy animation stuff said, and I'm not saying nerdy as in behind the scenes what you'd expect to see, like storyboards and rough animation. We got to see all of that. She also talked about pitching the movie to the executives and just genuine toughness of an animator and the boringness of an animator that is actually fun if you are in that industry. But for an outside perspective, it's kind of lame. Like, talking about sound design to someone who's not in the industry is very dry and boring. One last little tidbit to end it on a fun note was that the scythe was originally just a destabilizer. When Rebecca was pitching it to her team, they decided they needed to make it more obvious that it wasn't a destabilizer, and one of the team just yelled, "What about a scythe?" And then it was a scythe, all the way to the end. So that's it. I'm gonna end this quickie update now because I need to get back to animation homework. I'm drowning in it ever since I got back from the event. We're super excited for more information. We'll definitely be covering it here, so subscribe for that. Get hyped, guys, because more Steven Universe is coming very, very soon. I'm excited for Steven Universe Future, and so should you. It's not so often the show gets a sequel series to tie up all loose ends. Get hyped, guys, because more Steven Universe is coming very, very soon, in Rebecca's words. See you in the next video. Have an amazing day.